Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to Pete on Retreat. Today we're off to Luang Prabang. Oh man, am I excited for this leg of the journey. I've gone back to my old Pete traditions and I'm at the airport way too early. This is Vientiane International Airport here in the city of Vientiane, the Laos capital. What's funny is I can't even check in for another hour and a half. My flight's at 11:30. I scheduled a loca pickup for 9 a.m. My ride showed up about 20 minutes early, and it's 2 minutes till 9 now, and I'm already at the airport. The taxi ride was about $6 or $7, 75,000 kip. Oh man, kip. I'm going to miss being a millionaire in about a week. This is pretty rad. We're going. And this is the smallest airplane I've been on in a while. So excited for Luang Prabang. Here we go. This is unreal. This is the view from my balcony. I can't even begin to describe how amazing this place is. I'm 100% blown away. It's completely breathtaking. I don't know, it feels like being in a themed land at Disneyland or something. Everywhere you look, everywhere you turn, there's just these amazing little details that show the heritage, that show the history of this place. I mean, just look at this. I mean, and it's just like this everywhere. There's all these cool buildings, this great architecture. Now, check this out over here. See these stairs? Yeah, it's just kind of like when I moved to Thailand. I'm staying at the base of this hill that's got a temple up on top of it. I'm so glad I'm staying here for 7 days. And then there's a bunch to do around here. They've got all kinds of tours that go out here. I'm going to go see elephants. I'm going to go see caves. I'm going to go see waterfalls. It's afternoon now. I just got a burger at this cool place. And honestly, I don't think I'm going to even film anymore today. I'm just going to walk around and get my bearings around here. So everyone, I'll see you tomorrow. finished on the night market. Looks like a fantastic place to come back at night. Oh, tons of food here later. Thank you very much. Beautiful country. Good food. Lovely people. I'll try. Have a lovely day.
Yeah.
I love getting street food. I don't even know what it is. Some type of lettuce wrap, but I bought a bag of 5 for 10,000 kip. So this entire area is a UNESCO heritage site. Looking into it just briefly, it looks like it was designated that because of a combination of its traditional Lao architecture and also because of the colonial time period architecture. I definitely want to spend some quality time just hanging out in the town itself, but there's all kinds of adventures to do outside. This morning I got some French pastries just so I had snacks for the hotel room. And just everywhere you look, there's these wonderful cafes and restaurants that make me just want to eat all day long. There's a few museums in town, and then there's the Royal Ballet. I'm pretty sure I'm going to go check that out one night. It's like 3 nights a week. It gets reasonably cold here at night, and this morning was just beautifully chilly. And of course, there's several temples in town for me to check out. My hotel's on one of the smaller rivers that feeds into the Mekong River, and I haven't made it to the Mekong River yet. I think that's going to be my goal this evening. It's not that far away. There's just so much to see here. I just walked by a place that has Indian food, and the food the folks were eating out on the sidewalk looked amazing. This place is just so cool. Well, it's day 2 here in Luang Prabang, and that right there, that's my first sunset here. Absolutely gorgeous. I really just want to walk around and do talking videos here, but I don't have a lot to say. This area is a perfect backdrop though. It's so gorgeous. I'm kind of speechless right now, and that's not good for a YouTuber, is it? Lunch, had some local food, went to a place and I had a Lao chicken and eggplant stir fry. It was delicious. The eggplant was green. I didn't know that was a thing. So I looked it up, and yeah, I guess green eggplant's actually pretty common in Asia. There's several different varieties of green eggplant. One of the great things about traveling is you learn stuff all the time. Headed down a new road right now, trying to get lost. So what are my first thoughts on Luang Prabang? I mean, it's magical. It's got a feeling like no other place I've ever been to, but it's also a bit touristy. Now, I don't think that's a bad thing, but it's very much set up to support a tourist industry. There's tons of restaurants everywhere. Last night I had Indian food, and it was fantastic. Garlic naan and an aloo palak, a creamy spinach with potatoes. But there is plenty of local cuisine here too. There's a cool mix of backpackers and other tourists, lots of trekkers, but then there's plenty of the older retired folks that have got some money and are living the good life as well. I have to say I've been incredibly lucky with all of my hotels while here in Laos. I didn't really look at hotels long at all. I just signed into Agoda, plopped in the city, sorted by the lowest price, and then looked for places near the city center, or in the case of Luang Prabang, Riverside. My first hotel in Vientiane was really pretty cool, and it was only $15 a night, or about 500 baht. When looking at Luang Prabang, I favorited a bunch of places well before I was ready to book, and was holding off confirming until I knew my visa was taken care of in Vientiane City. I was basically just leaving myself some space in case I had to stay extra days in the city. I honed in on just a few hotels, and one kind of stuck out, and looking at it, I decided to splurge a little bit. The rooms there were about $25 a night, but it looked like it had just this very nice overall charming feel to it. And I knew it was going to be next to the river, even if my room didn't personally have a view. The hotel in Vientiane ended up being in a wonderful location. It was right down the street from the big monument, near a couple of temples that I wanted to visit. It was close to the presidential palace. It was close to the Thai consulate, and it was close to a bunch of great places to eat and the night market. It was pretty much in the center of all those places I just named. My hotel here in Luang Prabang is close to the old historical district, and it's right on the river, and also seems to be pretty central for the cooler half of the city. I love how I just stumble upon everything I'm looking for. So right up here, I believe that's the National Museum. It looks amazing. I mean, it's a temple. And over this way is where the Royal Ballet is. I gotta remember to come back Wednesday night. Tonight and Wednesday are my only chances, and I don't think I'm going there tonight. The show starts in just a bit, so I'll head back on my walk. My last day in Vientiane, I spent the afternoon and evening checking out all the temples. And while I've been popping in and checking some out here so far while I've been here, I think that's what I'm going to do with my last day here too. Finishing the trip off visiting temples really seemed to put my head in a good space. And this whole trip's really reminding me to appreciate all the good things I have in life.